It's a beautiful morning and the mission is truly alive. Like yesterday, we buried one of our great old missionaries here, as I've spoken before, Bishop Des Moore. I was going to show you a picture of him yesterday and I forgot to do that, so here he is now. Bishop Desmond Moore, who was knighted in Papua New Guinea and a great missionary bishop for 30 years of Alatau Sedir Diocese, where he worked, and there were many stories about him there. I want also to talk about another of our missionaries who died not so long ago. That was Brother Ted Merritt, who spent most of his life in the Northern Territory and was a great man. And he actually assisted us in moving our office down here to this site here when we were moving literally truckloads of files and books and bits of furniture. Ted was a great man in the Northern Territory. And I'll read a couple of things from the other screen. A tribute from different people and people of note. One says, a great man, the master of the wry understatement, a tireless worker, fearless, persistent, practical advocate of the little guy, a man of simple faith with a big heart and absolutely no pretensions. He embodied all that's best and noble about the Australian MSCs. He worked in the kitchen when I was a boy at Downlands in the 60s, and then we saw a lot of each other at the Daly, meaning the Daly River, and in Darwin over the years. And he was all of those things. He also was only a really young fellow when he died, about 72 or 73. And when he was helping us here to move into our office, that wasn't so long ago, a couple of months ago. He was as tough and as strong as any man half his age, and very, very practical. He can handle almost any practical problem. He could, and he had done many times, with an engine, completely strip down the engine and rebuild it and fire it up again. So he's a great missionary. Another piece about him, which is on our MSC website, Mr. Core, www.Mr. Core if you want to follow it through. From 1960 onward, Brother Ted lived and worked for significant periods on all of our Northern Territory mission stations. Bathurst Island, at Wade, at Woody Kapultia, where he lived for a number of years in a demountable, at Daly River and at Santa Teresa, 80 kilometres southeast of Alice Springs. At times the resident mechanic, at times the accountant or the town clerk. And then at the age of 60, he learned to fly a plane and acquired his pilot's license. And he used that pilot's license all around the territory for work of the mission. When he retired to our place called the Ranch in Darwin, he was still in touch with many people, Aboriginal and people of Caucasian descent, and he helped many, many people with many small things. And from our mission office here, we used to fund him some money every year or when he needed it through our necessitous circumstances fund. And he would help out people, and he knew the people that needed help. He wasn't just giving out money to anybody that knocked on the door. And he kept a meticulous account of every cent that he spent and reported to us. Every now and again, in an envelope, a rather large wad of paper would turn up with all of Ted's photocopies of his receipts. So another great missionary. A genuine man, down to earth, as that little report said, he was there for the little guy, for the simple person. So we pay tribute to these missionaries. They were men of their time, and they did great work in their time. We are in our time, and we need people to do great works in our time. So the mission is truly alive. Thank you. We'll see you again.